Listen to this podcast now
on the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Leadership Thread with Dr. Peggy Polonis.
I'm Dr. Peggy Polonis. Join me on each episode where I unravel the story that shaped leaders, tracing the thread that led them where they are today. Because leadership isn't born in adulthood. And thank you once again for joining us on the Leadership Thread, education, ethics, and sustainability.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And we are back with the final minutes left of Easter Sunday, and also happy Passover for the last few days for everyone. Dominic Carter here with you. The number to reach us live right now, 800-848-9222. We'll get back to the military, U.S. military action in Iran to rescue the second soldier, which was successful, in just a moment. But let's go back to some more of your telephone calls. Let's go to Charlie, line 1, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Charlie, happy Easter. What's on your mind?
Yes, I wanted to call and talk about the topic at hand, which you brought up. I had heard about the shooting of the 7-month-old girl, and that's just terrible. Now, I didn't realize that the child's mother was only 20 years old. And I just think it's horribly sad, obviously, for the family. I wish them my condolences during this Easter, Sunday. I just think it's absolutely horrible. But, I mean, I think along with the mayor and other people's disrespect of the police, people have to learn, people, especially in New York City where the crime happened, have to learn to respect and value the sacrifice and just value the job that the police department and police officers have to do. It's an unpleasant job having to go around arresting people, especially when they commit crimes. But if we don't respect our police force, we're going to have more and more of these type of crimes because it's going to be a deterioration and erosion of the civil society. And I was wondering what your thoughts are about this.
Well, of course, Charlie, I agree with you, but easier said than done. In some communities, kids are taught... Okay, I'm not going to run. I'll use myself as an example. Instinctively, in communities of color, when you're growing up, you're taught that the police are not your friend, that the police are looking to set you up. This is what you're taught instinctively, right? And it's wrong. It's wrong. Nobody's looking to set you up. Nobody's trying to make you a fall guy. But instinctively, that's what's taught. So and you have some families where they just come out and say it to young people. So my question to you, Charlie, is I agree with everything that you just said, but how do we begin to change this?
How do we begin to change the attitudes of? I guess we have to take these people who suffer these horrible, terrible tragedies, like this poor young woman. I didn't realize the mother was only 20, and the kid was 7 months old, and she was shot and killed. And if this doesn't wake people up, that we need a police officer, we need a police force. And I don't know. Charlie, I don't know what can do to help the people.
You're preaching to the choir. I am telling you, I could have guaranteed you that the mother's young, and it's a stereotype, but I could have guaranteed you that the father was somehow involved with some type of alleged criminal behavior. These are all things that go with every one of these stories. And I just don't know. I'm going to try again, Charlie. And I know it's easier said than done, but I just don't know how we begin to turn this around. Because in many communities...
Short of declaring martial law or suspending some of our constitutional rights, I'm stuck. I'm like you. I'm flummoxed.
You're not. I'm stuck with you, Charlie. So don't take it the wrong way. Because what I'm thinking about right now, right, is that in some communities, you are taught instinctively and outright that if you want to go on to college, you're nothing but an Uncle Tom if you want to better yourself. If you're the neighborhood drug dealer, you got 8, 9 girls, you got the cars, you got the money, you got everything. You have the respect of the community. If you want to go on to college, you're called a nerd, an Uncle Tom, the worst of the worst. And I just don't know how we get around this. What you're saying makes perfect sense, Charlie, and I agree with you. Hey, but I got a question for you. Is Cherry Hill still as nice as I remember it?
Yes, it is. It's a nice neighborhood.
So for example, the way you live in a beautiful community, the way you and I see the police, in the hood, the police are not seen that way. Same police officers, different individuals, but they're just not seen that way. You know, it's a different mindset. You know, I don't know. I don't know how we clean this up.
The police are looked upon as the enemy. And if you try to do well in school, you try to be academically successful or motivated or do your homework, you're called acting white. That's referred to as acting white, which
exactly.
I don't understand.
I didn't want to go there tonight, but that's exactly what you're called. Exactly what you're called. You're acting white. You're talking white. You're nothing but a white boy. Look at you. Why are you acting like this? Why are you not one of us? That's exactly what you're called and what you're told. And I don't know how. I've been racking my brain trying to figure this out. How instinctively kids in urban America are taught instinctively to hate the police, to not like the police.
The culture has to change. The culture has to change. I mean, I don't see.
But I just don't see how the culture's getting worse. I don't see how it changes. I just don't. I hate to be so pessimistic, but I just don't see how it changes. Hey, Charlie, thank you for the great call.
This is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.